What about fight week? Did it feel, fight camp, did that feel different for you? Did you do anything special?
Yeah, special in different ways. I just think the energy of fight camp was a bit different. We finally got to start to prepare for a title fight. I think vibes were really high in training camp. A lot of smiles, a lot of good times, a lot of like enjoying the preparation and, you know, just positivity, really. Yeah.
Talk to me about that moment you got the phone call.
Wow. I was having one of the roughest days of my life. I was in the middle of some legal stuff, and my phone rang, and it was the UFC. And they're like, "Hey, how's your day going?" I said, "Terrible. What's going on?" And they're like, "Well, hope this makes your day a little bit better. You're going to be fighting Alex October 5th in Salt Lake City." And my day turned around within the matter of seconds. And yeah, it was just all smiles from that moment on. I got no space. I got no time for other people's opinions. I mean, like, look, I'm fighting for the title on Saturday. And as soon as I got the news, that was all that I've been focused on. So if it upsets people in this, like, it's none of my business, you know? My business is to do, you know, what the UFC called me to do. So everyone's going to have opinions even after this. But I can't let it be my concern. I'm happy that I got this call and this opportunity, and I'm prepared for it, and I feel it, you know, like, it doesn't feel like a lucky thing, and I didn't have to, like, scrounge and get ready. Like, I've been prepared for this. I've been saying it. I've been working for it, and now it's here. What do I expect in there? I expect to become the champion 100%. I'm going in there focused. I'm going in there determined, aware. You know, it's a lot of this camp and a lot of my coaching and mentorship and stuff is really just been about me and focusing on me. I can't get lost in the lights of everything else. So I don't know what to expect, but I'm prepared for it all.
What's it like when, because like it's one thing to have like your coach, your training partner say future champion, but have a guy like Anderson Silva say you're going to be a future champion at 2-0, 3-0. Did you feel pressure at some point? Like, how do you compartmentalize a guy of that stature saying that to you so early in your career?
I don't think it was pressure that I felt. It was just love. Like, when I met Anderson and when he took me in, and the relationship that we have and the relationship that we just like built and developed, it just feels good. It you know, obviously he's done what he's done, and he's always going to be my all-time favorite fighter. I aspire to have a career like his, and he'll always be like a huge source of inspiration for me, especially in the MMA world. But when I hear something like that from him, it just feels like love, you know? Like, he's treated me like a brother, like a little brother, and that's cool. So yeah, man, that's the best I could say. Yeah.
Khalil, could you give us some insight into this super secret move that you've got cooking up?
It's a super secret.
I'm excited to see it though. Do you think you can pull it off?
It's honestly like one of those things that it presents itself, you know? I can't go searching for it. I can't go hunting for it. Yeah, it's when the opportunity comes, if it's there, if it's forced, it won't necessarily work, you know? Like, the piece has got to be there. So it's possible. It's possible to happen against anyone. Yeah. Hey.
I saw in a video how you mentioned that at one point you were 300 pounds depressed and smoking cigarettes. You know, fast forward to now, man, you have the opportunity to challenge for a UFC championship against a guy who some consider one of the best to ever do it. When you take a look back and think about, you know, how far you've come since that time, how proud does it make you of yourself?
Yeah, it's definitely, I've come a long way. I think that it's now becoming more like known to the public on what my origins were when I started. but that person that I was is so far behind now. You know, I can look back and I can see who I was and what I was going through. I really focus on the road that's been in between that person and where I am now. I'm very happy that I overcome all of the challenges, even past that, the other ones that are in between. I'm proud of myself for sticking it through. I'm grateful for my team, my coaches, my family, everybody who I keep near me. Like, that's right now, like, one of the most important things is who I've surrounded myself with and the people who have held me accountable. But it's major, and in a way, like, this is only the beginning. Like, I understand that I'm getting ready to fight for a title. This is the height of my career, but I think as far as personal growth and who I'm becoming and will become as a man, this is only the beginning.
Nice. And real quick, I don't know if you saw the other day, Alex Pereira dared you to publicly promise a portion of your fight purse to charity if you shoot for a takedown. Is that something you're entertaining a lot? I know you don't even shoot for takedowns.
I mean, I would rather just publicly promise to donate a portion of my winnings to charity regardless of a takedown or not. I'd rather do that than, you know what I mean? I'm not a betting guy. I don't bet. I don't really like support it, you know? But if it's like a challenge in a way to like, to show or to show that I will donate to a positive cause or to a charity, I don't need to say that I won't shoot for a takedown. I'll just do that flat off. If that's what he's asking me to do, hey, I want you to donate to charity. Okay, that's what I'll do. Am I gonna shoot for a takedown? I don't plan to. I've said this multiple times. It's not in my plans. But if it happens, it happens. You know, it is MMA. The guy hits me with something and I'm like, I have to save myself. Okay, cool. But like, my game plan is not to go in there and become a D1 wrestler, or, you know, everybody who watched me knows. That's kind of where this, I want to actually kind of say that to, I guess, set the record straight, because there's been a lot of talk around this takedown and this and that. The main thing that I was trying to say, my whole career, everyone has known me for pretty much my striking and my striking style. What I was trying to say is, don't expect anything different just because it's a title fight and just because I'm going against Alex, who's also a striker. Don't expect anything different. Expect me. Expect who you've always seen. Now, if something happens, I get damaged, and there's no choice but to, you know, shoot a takedown. Okay, maybe that happens, but that's my game plan, and who I am hasn't changed. I'm not a wrestler, so don't expect me to go in there diving for legs for 5 rounds. That's kind of the main thing. But then it turned into like this challenge and this and that. No. So I will, no matter what, takedown or not, I'll donate a portion of my winnings to a charity in Las Vegas, because that's my home and that's where I plan to bring the belt back home to. And there are a lot of places there that, or a lot of like foundations and stuff there that could use help. So challenge accepted.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.